What's up, whoever you are in the chat? If you're somebody I know or a regular viewer, please give a thumbs up. Hello. Waiting for a few people to get in here, but that might not happen. So, to the person in here, fucking annoying. What's up, Raju Katwana? I can't read your thing, man. What's up, Michael King? Yeah, if one of y'all want to hang out for a minute, I'd like to talk. If any of y'all are regular viewers of my channel, I would love to. Now I've got surprisingly a whole bunch of people in here. I just wanted to come on and talk to you guys and ask for some advice on the direction of my channel, because I've, the channel originally started as dogs. What you think about Nissan S13? I don't know what that is, man. I'll sub. Appreciate you, Michael King. Michael King, I'm an auditor, a First Amendment auditor, or I used to be. I don't really know if I'm gonna continue to pursue that route. I'll do it when it needs to be done. When something, I don't know. I want my channel to be geared towards civil rights and freedom and any of that good American stuff. But the problem is that, sometimes you feel like you're just kind of whispering into the wind. You don't. I come on here and I put up little things that I don't want to piss people off. I mean, I don't, but I do. I do, because the problem with me is, my problem is, when it comes to rights and shit like that, I get very, very emotional. And almost to the point where sometimes I look back at my video and I'm just like, what the hell did I do? Why did I react that way? So I don't know. I want any advice. Like, what I can give you ideas about things I'm thinking about doing, and you can tell me if you think that anybody would watch it or even care. I'm new at English. What does doing it doggy style mean? Can you explain? Wow. Okay. Yeah, I can explain that to you, especially if you're trolling me. Which, look, man, it feels like these days when you're evolved, like you don't. I don't like saying that word, but because it tries to make me it I feel like I'm saying I'm better than you, and I'm not. I'm absolutely not better than you. Okay, so it's just hard, you know. I mean, everybody wants to fucking attack. They want to attack everything you fucking do, and my language. I apologize about that, man, but I kind of want to hear you answer that question. What, the doggy style one? Um, well, I remember when I was a kid, and I know a comedian's talked about this before, but it actually happened to me. I had a family member say, when I was a kid, I saw two dogs doing a doggy style, and my dad, I guess, I don't know if he saw the joke or whatever, but he said, "Oh, one of them's helping the other one home. The one in the back had legs hurt. You know, that happened." So, uh, doggy style, you know, the dog in the back, and they get stuck sometimes too. Which, okay, see, we're getting off subject here. We're getting off subject, but if you've ever seen dogs have sex as a kid, you know, it kind of scarred me as a kid, you know, because something crazy happened. A lady one time came out, also a different time I saw it, and threw a bucket of cold water, just threw a giant bucket of cold water on two dogs. I think they were stuck. And yeah, something happened, which I can't describe here because it'll get me demonetized. Not that I'm making any money off this anyway, but yeah, it kind of scarred me as a kid to remember that. Which leads me to the next subject. You know, I see some of the bad stuff that's happening here in this country, and it's being propped up by, you know, you've heard of stuck dogs? Yeah, I've seen it, man. You don't want to see it. Scarred me. It, shit went everywhere. I'm gonna let you assume what this liquid was that flew everywhere. But yeah, one of those core memories that you never forget as a child. You know, unfortunately, I wish I could. But now I just love dogs so much that, you know, I don't know. I've never had anything bad to say about them. I love them. Um, they're amazing. They're disgusting sometimes. Don't get me wrong. But originally, my channel was I was going to the Memphis Animal Shelter, and I was going to try to just do adoptions, you know. And I'd go in and I'd make little. If you've seen my old chocolate thunderclapper, you guys, I love you guys, man. I love coming in here and chatting with y'all, and even if we only get 10 viewers or 15 viewers or whatever, um, it's awesome. It helps my soul because a lot of times, yeah, I'm in Tennessee, man. I'm down in Bartlett, which is just outside of Memphis. Um, we but I just want you guys to know that, you know, because I lose a lot of viewers when I put a video up that talks about religion or talks about things that I think may be going wrong with the country. I lose a few viewers every time, but then I gain a few viewers, you know. So my wife tells me quit focusing on your damn viewers, and that's just really hard for me to do. I'm just trolls. You know, they've trolled me and they've gotten me. You know, they've gotten me to act out of my element because I'm an emotional guy. I've always been an emotional guy. What's up? I'm sorry I didn't respond, Jennifer, Knoxville. Are you a True Blue Orange fan or Metch's Health Review? This is going to be a troll. Let me see what it says. You ever had BBC? Never had BBC. Never had it. Seen it on videos. Um, Not really my style, but you know, if you're down with it, yeah, whatever. Different strokes for different folks, I guess, as long as it doesn't hurt other people. Hey, dude, you doing good? Walker, 568. Not doing so good, man. Not doing so hot. Just I don't know. I'll explain something to you guys, man. I just yesterday I had a conversation with a girl, a woman that I thought was I thought she was an empathetic person. She's always coming up to me. What are you doing now? What do you? Oh, you're crazy. You get out on the streets and you protest and you do all that. And yesterday she really pissed me off because I was a little bit upset about the food lines, all the food lines I'm hearing about. Now, look, guys, if you're a Trump voter, man, hang in there, okay? Hang in there and listen to me, okay? Because I don't. I mean, everybody has their reasons for voting for someone. Okay, even if I think they're 100% wrong and I think somebody's destroying the country or anything like that, don't just shut me out. Hear me out, man. Because there's one thing that I've always said is if we don't continue to talk, we're fucked. We're completely screwed as a country. We have to talk. Um, and sometimes it's really difficult to talk to people today. People are so fired up about, oh, that person's probably this or probably that. That person's got pink hair. That person's looks like a guy, or that person's wearing a red hat. We've gotten so fucking bad at prejudging people. We've gotten terrible at it, and that that's just something that I feel like I can try to help people change. But how I do it without pissing people off, because people are going to get their feelings hurt. They're just going to get their feelings hurt. It's just going to happen. Um, if somebody doesn't like what they hear, then they're going to push back and they're going to say, no, it's not like that. It's because of this. And, they may have valid reasons, but we have to really think about things when we're in a country where now we have people lined up for food. I mean, what the fuck is going on, man? Well, I'm going to read some of these chats, some of these things, comments. You single? No, I'm married, Abby. I don't know why you would ask my ugly ass that, but thank you for that. I think what is wrong with that's what's wrong with this country. We'll not listen to each other. Absolutely, you're right. And I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to be completely transparent to you guys. Okay, I'm guilty of it, man. I'm guilty of it, and I just want it to fucking stop. I want it to fucking stop, dude. I I get on Facebook. I wake up in the morning, I get on Facebook, and I've immediately got 15 comments from the night before about something maybe I've said about Charlie Kirk or God, whatever, food, people starving, or anything. I got 18,000 fucking comments. And the thing is, here's the problem, okay? I've seen it and I've lived it, and it's affecting me now. Okay? I start talking to these people, and or I leave a comment or a meme or something to a church or to somebody that's racist or whatever. It can be, generally, if I'm talking to you on Facebook, then it means, sorry to hear you can't seem to steer your life. Get into a hobby. There are free ones. Anything you enjoy, do it with others who want to do the same. Well, this is my hobby. I mean, my hobby is, I can't shut this off, man. People tell me shut it off. I don't want to hear about it all the time, and I get it, man. People don't want to hear it. People they want to be happy. They don't want these things coming in from the outside, bombing them left and right, so that they don't feel happy. I get that, man. And I know sometimes I seem like I'm not a fucking happy guy. I can be happy. But I'm an empath, so it's very difficult for me. I feel other people's fucking pain. I feel it, dude. I can't stand to see anyone else suffer at all. I've always been that way. I can't fucking stand it. I will give up my own shit for you. Test me on it, okay? I'm not claiming to be this amazing fucking guy, okay? I'm just not. But I am telling you that if you ever need something from me that has to do with food or clothing or anything like that, I'm going to be your guy, okay? I'm going to fucking help you find a way. All right, so I feel like I'm getting on a soapbox, and I want to step back a little bit because I want to talk about Facebook again. And this, I think, being an older person, I remember the day when both sides could get along. I absolutely do too. Um, And there'll be times where I'll be talking with somebody in the middle of the day uh, at my other job, and they we won't even know each other, and we'll carry on conversations about our dogs or something, and it'll be great. And then I'll look up and notice that they have I don't know, something that I assume, okay, well, maybe they're a Trumpster, or maybe they're whatever, and I try not to let that affect me. I try not to let it, because we just had a good conversation. I Too many times we paint the other side as, okay, if they're left, they believe in all this. If they're right, they believe in all this, and I just don't think that's the case. Um, but in order to be impactful and to get your videos watched, a lot of people want they don't want positive interaction. Some of them do. Some of you do. I'm not saying you're all like that. A lot of you would love to see positive interactions with people, but a lot of you want to see it get ugly. They want to see how people react when they get into confrontational. Okay, um, and I do too, to a certain extent. My problem is, ever since I had the incident go down where I had the stroke. You can see my hand; it's shaking today, really, really badly. I don't know why. I think I'm just overloaded with emotion right now and kind of in a bad state. But ever since that has happened to me, I've had to explain and try to figure out why I'm reacting so much more aggressively on my audits. Um, and it comes back to just that being a traumatic moment in my life. And you can call me a pussy. You can say, "Oh, all he did was cuff you and put you in the back of a car." Well, I mean, at the time, I was having a lot of anxiety issues, and that was a big fucking deal for me. And I had a stroke. And people want to argue and say, "Well, you shouldn't have been out there. You shouldn't have been doing this, or you shouldn't have, been doing your legally, constitutionally protected activity." I didn't ask for that day. I mean, other people assume I'm just looking for a lawsuit. Absolutely not the case. Not looking for a lawsuit. Um, they, it just, I have to come with terms that I've had some traumatic stress in my fucking life because of that. So I have to be careful when I'm in a confrontational situation with someone, because I'm liable to blow the hell up. And I'm not a violent person. But sometimes it's so much. You see so much negativity that it piles up and piles up and piles up and piles up. And you see somebody who you think could be a target of that. Let me get this off of my back because I know that they're doing what I don't think they should be doing. And that's just fucking bullshit. As long as they're not affecting other people, you shouldn't really worry about that. I mean, do we want to be good role models for other people? Yes. And that's one of the reasons why I need direction with this channel. I really need you guys to help me out. Give me some ideas. I've had ideas, man. I want to go out. I'm going to do a singing idea where I go out and I just start randomly singing a song in a public place and see if I can get people to sing along with me. And it's not an original idea. It's not an original idea. We got a guy here named South Memphis Hype Man that takes a big ass speaker in places, sets it down, and does a dance. And people freaking love it. Most people love it. Okay? So I look at that, and some people look at that and it pisses them off. They're like, "Oh, that guy's interrupting business." But he goes in for like 30 seconds. He's just trying to give some people a little bit of sunshine. So I look at that guy and I admire him, and I would love for my channel to go in a way that can be a positive way that people can get entertainment out of. I want them to laugh. I want them to to have a little food for thought and to plant something in their brain. I want you to think about that. What I just did. I'm not just doing it for views. I'm doing it because I want people. I know people are fucking great in the end. Okay? You've always heard me say that I know deep down inside people's hearts are going to win out. Um, but God damn, sometimes it just feels so hopeless. Um, And I've thought about doing funny things. My wife tells me I'm not funny. She tells me I'm not funny, and I'm probably not. She's probably 100% right on that. But I don't know. There's some things that I think some people might find humorous. Uh, I think I could give a little bit of value, but other times I just feel like a rambling ass old man. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be the rambling old man. I just want to be the guy that will put a little food for thought in your brain and make you think. Um, I have to look at what is positive when I'm overwhelmed with negative. Yes, I absolutely agree 100%, Dennis Young. It's my energy, it keeps me going. But, sometimes there's not a lot of positive around. You have to hunt it down sometimes. Um, how do I deal with, how do you deal with rhodota rage? What's rhodota rage? Is that something to do with, I don't know. Some people think I'm a cool guy, but I'm kind of, with new terms and stuff like that, I'm an old fart, dude. But I'm open to them. Okay, road. Okay, road rage. Okay, it's right there behind it. I'm such a dumbass. How do I deal with road rage? Not good. I'm terrible. I'm absolutely terrible at it. I'm going to be 100% honest. Man, I just had a blow up with my wife because we were at a fucking McDonald's and some person in front of me at the drive-thru wouldn't pull up. And I was at the window trying to get the food and couldn't get out. You know how they'll tell you to pull up forward. So what am I? I can't back up. Now there's a car behind me. It's just little things like that on the road that I think if people would pay more attention to their surroundings, we would be a much better society. Okay. When you go out in public, just realize that, there's other people around me. Okay. So let's just try to be as good as we can out there. I'm awful at it, man. And Memphis is the worst. Memphis. Some days I'm chill. Some days I just go out and I'll just drive the speed limit, let people fly around me, almost wreck me off the road, and just think to myself, oh, that whatever, I'm okay. And some days I just if I'm had a day full of constant trolls attacking me, and then I go to the store and someone does something. You see the effect. I mean, the cause and effect on people, just from a little random thing. You never know what people are going through. You just never do. I've been going through a lot of shit in my life, and you have too, I'm sure. I'm not on here to make you feel sorry for me or anything like that. I want just solid advice, dude. Solid advice. I want y'all to, to have fun with Livercheese. I want you to look forward to a video where, oh, what dumb shit's he doing today that I'm going to laugh at, I'm not going to get angry. I'm just going to laugh at it. I mean, I think the singing thing, I'm going to try it just to see. I've had that idea for quite a while. Another idea I've had as far as getting conversations started with people to talk about freedom and First Amendment rights and everything like that today. Another thing I'm thinking about doing is just setting up a table with a chair somewhere and setting up a sign that says free advice and a shitty drawing. And they would come over, I would film them, they would sit down, I would draw them a terrible fucking drawing and present it to them at the end. I've seen it on Impractical Jokers. I know it's not original, but I think it can be used to start conversations. And I thought it was funny as hell when I saw it. Person sitting there thinking they're going to get this great picture, and they get it. It could be a guy, a black guy or something. And then I draw a picture of a white lady with big boobs and give it to them. I think that's funny. I just like to see people's reactions. I like to put people mentally in a place that they're not ready to be and see how they react to it. To me, that's fun. Human behavior, man. I love that shit. And I just want to know if you guys think that that's something that could be funny. It doesn't even have to be funny. It just has to be where you want to watch it. You want to sit down and watch a fucking 5-minute video, 10-minute video from me. I get it, man. YouTubers, they don't understand. You put up a 20, 30-minute video. It's not everybody wants to sit down and watch that damn video. You know what I mean? It's a short attention span world. Unless it's got Karens and Darrens flinging shit at me and, coming up threatening to kill me and things like that. So that's what I'm saying. I want to get my channel to take that positive creativity and just see where it goes. You know what I mean? And I know a lot of people are out there with channels that they don't know what the hell they are. I know what my channel is. My channel is about freedom. Okay, it's about freedom. If you feel like you've been done wrong, or anything like that, if you feel like your rights have been violated, I want to be there to help. Okay, that's what I want to do. I want people to be able to look at me and say, that guy right there, man, I'm pissed. That guy right there, he'll know what to do. And they'll come to me and ask me, well, and maybe I can help them out in a way. So I want it to be positive. Last thing I want to add, I'm going to read these things, okay? I'm sorry, guys. I haven't been reading because I'm not used to people, actually, many people being in here and commenting. What's up? Hold on one second, guys.
I was just letting you know, registering. I just got the same phone. I didn't feel like fucking with it because it was going to be the whole, we can't transfer, you can maybe get this, you can maybe get that.
You got the same phone?
I mean, the S25 Ultra.
Oh, you got mine. Okay. What's it? We'll talk about it.
They're just transferring everything right now.
Okay, cool. All right, sorry about that, babe. I said babe to the viewers.
Oops.
Sorry about that, guys. My wife's getting a phone right now. She's inside, and I just wanted to take the time to do this live stream to talk to y'all about that channel direction and stuff. Does anybody want to meet my wife? Do you want to meet anybody, honey? There's only one person in here.
I'll meet that person.
I don't know. Here's my wife.
Nice to meet you.
She's
Thanks for chatting with us.
Yeah. A girl did ask if I was single earlier.
Oh.
And I was like, no. Why would you be asking them if my ugly ass is single?
Because
I don't know.
you're still a handsome dude, that's why.
I'm not a handsome dude. I'm an ugly
You're still a
son of a
handsome
bitch.
dude.
I'm an ugly son of a bitch. Now we have no viewers. There's one viewer back. I had like 6 or 7 or 10 at one point. I had 25 at one point. But nobody wants to sit in here and talk to an old man, which I get it. All right. Okay, so he's in there getting an S25 Ultra. I'm going to go back and read these. They may be gone. Will you come on my show or panel? Neurojack, absolutely. Absolutely. Neurojack, that's the kind of stuff I'm interested in. I want to collaborate with other people. I want to talk to other people. Let me respond to that. How do I respond to this on here? I'm just such a fucking idiot. Both sides have more in common than divide us, absolutely. When you come on my show or panel, how do I respond to that? Yeah, I'm a moron. I don't even know how to respond on here. Oh man. Pin message, I just put it at the top. Okay, I'll put it at the top. If they come back, yes, Neurojack, absolutely. Reach out to me on my YouTube channel. Leave a comment or anything. Leave a comment on here. I need some information from you, but I'm not afraid to share my information because I'm just an honest guy. If it gets me killed out here, people are like, damn, dude, you say some really bad things out there. I'm like, they're not really bad. They're just piss a lot of people off. And, some things have to be said, dude. Some things just have to be said. All right, I'm going to keep reading. I am fairly certain we have more than two sides right now. The Republican Party has fractured. Okay. Somebody said suck off men. Okay. I don't know. I love men. Okay, good. I'm glad you love men. Cool guy. Thank you, Sherry. That's awesome. Maybe we could have a conversation one time, sometime, and maybe we see each other in public. Love to talk to you. I have to look when it's positive, when it's overwhelming negative. Absolutely, you're 100% correct. And all right, I'm gonna throw this out at you, okay? Dennis Young, if you're still here, whoever's here, just give me a thumbs up in the chat if you think that. Okay, what you don't know much about Livercheese, me, that's Livercheese, is that I'm big into music. I've always written music. I'm talking to myself. Damn it. How do we deal with we can only control what we do. Everything else out of our control. It's just something that we have to accept and make peace with. Ted Nugent. You know, Ted Nugent, huh? It's trolling me. Um, I mean, certain parts of that I agree with, I guess, in some ways. I don't think that we just have to accept things and make peace with them. I think that there needs to be someone out there rocking the boat a little bit if they don't think things are too hot, you know what I mean, or going too hot currently. Take a look outside. Do you see the sun? There are a lot of people that wasn't able to. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Dennis Young. And you know, it sounds like I'm sitting here bitching, and you're absolutely right. There are other people with a lot worse problems than mine, man. I I, I, I will grant you that 100%. You're correct there. Uh, and I don't take it for granted. I'm some days I'm happy to be here. Some days I'm not happy to be on this planet. Uh, if I'm being completely honest with you. You're on YouTube, YouTuber. Yeah, that's me. That's me over on YouTube, YouTuber. W do it. It's all in the machine, dude. Yeah. Everybody's screaming about their rights. Everybody's screaming about their rights. Hang on. Let me see. Um, well, who said that? Everybody's screaming about their rights. I have a right to tell you to fuck your rights. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you absolutely do. Generation X, absolutely you do. How many years have you been married? Dennis Young, I've been married for 15 years. You shouldn't talk bad about yourself. Thank you, Dennis Young. I appreciate that, but I got a lot of things fighting on the inside. You know, I thank you for that though. I appreciate that. I try to be a good person. Um, Always working on that every day, aren't we? Everybody's got a YouTube channel. It's funny as hell. Well, thanks, man. Well, Generation X, man. I know you don't probably know what my channel even is. It's a First Amendment channel. Um, Even though I haven't been out in quite a bit, it's been a couple of months, or at least a month since I've been out. But that's what I do. That's what my YouTube channel is for. Everybody wants internet gratification. That's not what I'm looking for, man. It doesn't have anything to do with internet gratification. I haven't made a cent. I can prove to you I haven't made a cent. I have almost 3,000 viewers, and I have yet to make a cent off of YouTube. Okay, so it's really uh, ridiculous to me that you would say something like that to me, because you don't know me, number one, and number two, for you to come in and say that, you're just you got a common brain. Okay, you got a common fucking brain. That's what you got. Now you see what happens. What I'm talking about with trolls. Okay, yeah, you can get me. You can get me, but I'm not gonna lose my fucking mind over it. I'll let you have your opinion and you move on. All right, let's see. I'm always glad to be in the USA and in Texas. I was born in the best country and the best state. Well, I'm glad you feel that way. I agree with you on some ways, but in some ways, obviously, I don't. But yeah, I'm glad you're proud from where you're from. You have a great things going on. You have great things going on. Well, I don't see where it is, Dennis, but thank you for that encouragement. First Amendment, yes, First Amendment. Trolls keep the internet pushing. Generation X, can I have a conversation with you? Uh, um, if you're here, okay? You're right. There are a lot of people out there that just go out and try to get internet fame. You know, I watch them. I watch the practical jokers that do shit, and half the time I'm okay with it, and half the time I'm like, yeah, that's kind of fucked up. That was an invasion of their privacy. Don't really do that. Um, they're just trying to get numbers. I'm not trying to get numbers, man. All I want to do is get a real conversation started with people. Okay, that's really all I want. If you go watch some of my videos, Generation X, and then you can come back, and if you think I'm a piece of shit after that, then that's cool. That's cool. We can talk more. Where's your mouth? My mouth's covered, actually. It's covered with this mustache and beard, and I don't know. It turns out to be a look, okay? But the real reason for that, I'm going to be completely honest with you because that's what I do here. I'm not a bullshit creator that lies to you. I'm always going to be me. My mouth is fucked up, okay? My teeth are fucked up from years of neglect, from years of not being able to go to the dentist. And hey, is it my fault? Probably, yes. A lot of it is, but a lot of it I couldn't afford it, you know? You have to you have to take care of the things that are important. I would take care of everybody in my family. My dogs would go without before I do anything to my teeth. Or my dogs, I would go without. My dogs are going to get all of my money, okay? So it's embarrassing. It's an embarrassing thing for me. But I'm glad you brought it up because I'm not afraid to talk about it, okay? I like the girl teaching how to make good bar drinks. LOL. I never said you were a piece of shit. What the fuck? Okay, Generation X. I apologize. You did not say I was a piece of shit. You're right, and I was wrong there to assume that you're just a troll that's going to go look at my stuff and then call me a piece of shit. I was absolutely wrong about that. You might go there and like it. You might go there and enjoy it. So this is me apologizing to you because I just assumed that you were going to go over there and come back and troll me. Okay? That's all that was. All right, you look like there should be a chopper close by. What? I never said you were a piece of shit. Dogs will become our food. See? Come on, man. Dogs are the best. Yes, they are. They're absolutely the best. If we could live the way dogs live, this country would be amazing. This world would be amazing. Dogs get up, they don't give a fuck. They could have a missing a leg, and they get up and they're like, "Oh well, look, I'm missing a leg. Let's go. I just have to deal with it." How cool is that? That those animals do that. And I think to myself, man, I get up and I fucking have a headache or my knees are hurting or something. I will find an excuse not to get out and do something that day. I mean, I'm not going to lie. Okay, I got a bunch of messages that need to be reviewed before I can let them play out. Let's see how bad they are. Yeah, you're going to sleep. Yeah, I got you. I'll show that. That's fine. I'll bore you. That's cool. All right, the next one is I am X. Okay, I'll show that. I don't know what that means, but I'll show it. Here's another one. I eat drugs. Okay, I'll definitely show that one. If you eat drugs, that's cool. That's cool. As long as you're not going out fucking crazy and hurting other people. You're enjoying drugs in the privacy of your own home with your wife or your kids, or with your kids. Jesus Christ. Sorry, that came out wrong. With your dogs, not with your dogs. Don't give your dogs drugs. I'm just saying. Nothing wrong with taking a gummy every now and then to relax. You know, if you want to chill out. I just don't think that's wrong. If you do, I mean, okay, but I don't. Let me see the messages. This is another one hid for review. In case you're wondering what's going on, I'm looking at the messages, and some of them that you try to put, they have to be reviewed, and I'm my own moderator. Okay, so I'm going to review them real quick, and then we'll decide if we want to put them up. Easy Rider, thank you, man. I guess I don't know if that's thank you or not. We could hump in the street. Okay, all right, man. I don't really. I've never done that. Never done any humping in the streets. We could pee where we want. Okay. Oh, if we were dogs. Okay. Duh. I'm so sorry, guys. If we were dogs, we could hump in the street and we could pee where we want. Yeah, we could. We could. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Let me see. What breed of dogs do you have? Take a guess, Dennis. You probably know. I only rescue dogs, so 2 of them definitely have pit bull mix, but they're not like extremely pit bull looking-ish, because I've had pit bulls throughout my life, and I've always struggled getting apartments and renting houses and things because of pit bulls, and I hate that for them. But I gotta have a fucking place to stay. But I love animals. I would have 100 pit bulls if I could, but I can't at this juncture. One day maybe I will. Let me see. Here's another one, health review. Let's see what it says. Let's find out together. Can I eat you? Can I eat your ass? Okay, I'll show that because you didn't put ass. You just put another moderator handled this. We have another moderator. I have serious back difficulty from a back injury. Spinal cord broken in 3 places when I was 21, but I'm still as hungry as I could possibly be. That's amazing. Good. I'm glad. You know, one thing we got to remember, though, about stuff like that is I'm proud for you, man. I'm happy for you. All the best for you. But we do have to remember that not everybody's situation's exactly the same, okay? Some people have less tolerance for pain. Some people, don't have the drive maybe that you have. Maybe there's other things going on in their life that's not helping them proceed in life. Kind of could be what I'm going through right now, But yeah, I'm happy for you, man. Gracie G, I'm very happy for you. That's good stuff. Lou. Okay, here's another deleted message. Let's look at this. Or not deleted, hidden. I'm going to tickle your spine then. Okay. Maybe that's what the country needs. Just take a gummy and talk things out. Fuck yeah, Dennis. I like you, man. I don't know you, but I can tell already we would jive together, me and you, man. If you're ever in Memphis, man, look me up. Maybe we can go have a beer or something, or take a gummy or something. Nothing weird. Just hang out. I'll hang out with you guys. Let me see. Maybe the gummy. Okay. So you're unsure about the dog life, then you want all pros, no cons. So you're unsure about the dog life and you want all pros, no cons. Are you talking about with my channel? That I want something that's not going to have any bumps in the road? That's not what I was really saying. Maybe and I've gone back and done a couple of dog videos since, and the dog videos are tough though, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, because I go into that damn shelter and I want to take every damn one of them home. I really do, and it hurts me to think what's gonna happen to those animals. It's difficult. It's a difficult thing to do. I need to do it because these dogs need to be rescued. I need to try to show these dogs in a light. I'll give you a real quick story, and I'll shut the fuck up about dogs. Okay. I adopted one of my dogs, but I was in there shooting video, and I came around the corner, and this dog, who I affectionately call Roo now, charged the cage, came straight at me, roar, charged, attacked. I looked at the damn dog. You gotta stay on. You gotta stay on target. All right, here comes my wife. She's got a new phone.
Same phone, just different color.
But it's my phone.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the different phone because you have the S24. I have the S24. So they got you in and out really quickly.
Yep.
Holy shit. So I'm going to give props right now to T-Mobile. Took care of my wife really quick. You were in and out in about 30 minutes.
Yep.
Very impressive to get in and out with a new phone in 30 minutes. And she got the Galaxy S25 Ultra, which is what I have, which is a great phone. And I got another one deleted. Let me see what you have to say. So that one deleted was just a finger going through a hole in a hand. Like.
Here.
See it?
Like what?
Oh, like that.
Okay.
That was their comment.
Outstanding.
I wish I could understand that.
Can you get off so we can discuss what we're doing?
Yes. Okay. So, guys, to the one who NeuroJack, if you come back and watch this, please do. I would love to be on your show or panel. So, yeah, reach out to me in any way you can, and we'll get that hooked up. Okay. Thank you for listening, guys. I appreciate you giving me some advice on direction of the channel. Your input means everything to me, and I'll see you next time, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me during the middle of what's today? Thursday.
Thursday.
Happy Halloween, everybody. Love y'all. See you next time.